Good evening, this is Tenacious Human, and welcome back to our Romano-British Horde campaign. And you join us here for the finale, where Captain Asparagus is leading our assault on the Vandals in Rome, and with that, we'll be one step closer to hoarding every single faction. Of course, our plan at the very start was to make sure every faction had at some point been a horde, and I think that's pretty much the case, except for our friends the Ostrogoths over here, who have popped up into the game rather marvellously. That's great to see, but that does mean that they need to be hoarded. Whilst they were kind of a horde under the Goths in a previous time, they've never been their own faction till now, so we are going to have to go and give them a little poke in the face. So they need to go down. Now, obviously, our other plan is just to make sure the other factions have all been kept under control. Now, the Vandals, for example, they settled on in Italy, and we're just going to make sure we hoard them now. Not because I feel like we have to hoard every faction. In theory, we could hoard the Goths as well, but I don't think we necessarily need to do that. I think the main thing is to make sure everyone just knows that they need to be, small little empires or just wandering hordes. The Franks are getting a little bit too strong. 4 is pretty much as big as I want anyone to be. The Celts are continuously pushing into France these days, and I don't like any of that nonsense either. On that note, then, we are going to be sending boats around one day to make it over to Britannia in case we need to send an army over to cause them some problems. So we have some ships doing that job. We have a few more as well. They, though, are currently hanging out at Rome, where, of course, once the horde happens here, we might want to be getting out of here. This is not a great place to be trapped with a horde blocking the mountain passes. So yes, we've got our boats to make sure we can escape. I have some other armies. Our general job then needs to be to just make sure the Franks, the Goths, the Celts aren't getting too big for their boots. They need to remember what they're about, and what they're about is being a horde, damn it. So yes, we've lost all the Romans. We've got the Sassanids going now. They're stuck in that desert for a long time. Roxolani are finally building up a few troops, but they are actually revolting over in that town, so that's not going too well for them. Some nations doing excellent work, being proper horde lads, just hanging it in one settlement. That's perfect. Dacia's now a bit more unguarded. I could trigger that one, although I've already triggered Vicus Franki, and I've also triggered Colonia Agrippina. It's a few turns on from where I left us last time, and interestingly, they're not a proper shadow faction like the Western Empire and Western Empire rebels, so it's only that first settlement which flipped over to the Ostrogoths. Intriguing. Frissy is also potentially going to flip in a few turns' time. Just got to keep these guys whittled down, but unfortunately that probably just means the Celts are going to pick them up instead. So we've got our armies going around. We're going to leave odd forces in places just to make sure anyone who gets too big for their boots just gets chopped down to size. However, our first job is to head into Rome, where faction leader Mr. Caratacus Asparagus is going to go on head on into the city. Now, this should be simple enough realistically. We've got Hilderic over here, but it's a big pile of peasants by and large. Some step raiders who could be annoying on the walls there, some step swordsmen who could be annoying on the walls, but in general be absolutely fine. I did bring along a big pile of random trash to just keep everything occupied in the meantime. So we're going to allow that to be controlled by the AI. They've got some siege equipment, they've got some hundreds as well. That should be fine. Let's swing on in. In we go then, straight to battle, and they do have a fair few units here on the walls. The step raiders are there. Now hopefully, ballistas you aim at those guys are not at the infantry. But, okay, the ballistas are just going to have to do some work. This guy over here, your job is actually to be a ballista lad, just to be awkward. So you turn over there and start ballistering. I was going to say, they don't shoot their own monks. No, they're not shooting the monks, but they will shoot their ram. Okay, poor monks have to go home. Bye-bye, Monkey McGee. So they're not having any of that nonsense. So catapults are going to be shooting. I could just hang around, obviously. There we go. We're starting to get some extra ballista shots in here from our beautiful tower. That's fine. I think he's probably just about out of ammo now. Ooh, we might just be hitting our own thing actually if we're not careful. We are actually getting shot by them a little bit, trying to shoot the tower on our way through, lads. That would be very, very sensible. Yep, that's fine. This guy, yeah, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. And, alright, that unit's pretty much shredded at this point. That's excellent to see. Yeah. We're still wasting that ammo on those guys when clearly that's a problem. We've just hit that with our own boulders. Excellent stuff. 40%. His job, though, is just to be shooting in at these guys. So please make sure you have a tiny bit of ammo left to do that. Shoot these guys as much as possible. So, alright, infantry have now arrived just about. We've got some archers over here as well. Probably should send them to come and join the party soon enough. Yeah, they're just getting themselves lined up. Good. And there's some towers over in the distance as well. I think we've got the gateway fairly well sorted because the ballistas have done excellent work. Still a few units to take down, but by and large, I think we'll be fine. Obviously, the timing of that particular comment was excellent because my tower started burning down. It was just the distraction tower. Over on the far side, our allies are going to smash down the wall. You could just send these in as well, but they're going to spend all their ammo instead. That's fine. It's fine. They're just distracting units, if nothing else. I think I are finally onto the walls over here. Indeed, they are. Right, so that's good news. You need to run over right now because they're getting shot. Not great. Archers on the walls are particularly painful, and not because of shooting you down there. No, it's for shooting you when you're up here. That's what I really hate about archers on the walls, damn it. Okay, what we probably need is one of you just to start shooting into here. We just need some support fire, really. Unfortunately, they're going to intercept us with the goddamn peasants. There we go. One of the two of them have just managed to get on into the fight here. That's fine. Panicked by artillery fire. It's our artillery fire, lads. Although, yeah, I think it's also this guy over here. It's at 90% now. It should be fine. Ooh, the battlements just holding off against these guys. But yeah, unfortunately, the shooting squad here are going to cause us problems. They're not actually shooting properly right now, actually. We do seem to have stopped them. That's good news. Gateway at 99%. No more ballista fire in a moment. Come on. Finish this off. We need it. There we are. It's gone demolishy. With that, we can probably... Yeah, these guys are just throwing in javelins to assist. Well, that is good news. Over here, get some of our archers over to the walls. Go and grab the next wall. You, sir, you're being shot. You're being shot by those guys, probably. Yeah, also get yourselves over here. We just need some support fire. That'll be excellent. Over on the far side... Same difference for you, yeah. Go and push those chaps off the wall. And over here, yeah, we're just getting our lads onto this position. Oh yeah, that's what you want to see. Now, obviously, these huge walls are very hard to actually see over, which is quite irritating, but that tower shouldn't be able to shoot at us for the time being. Get the archer support up here. We could do with whatever we can. Oh, we cracked open the gate. I forgot that they continue that. I really only wanted... you know, the actual towers to stop shooting, but we can open the gate as well. That'll be fine. You know what, on that note, let's send in the general and some Grell Knights as well. We might as well send them in to come and help, since we can stroll on in now without getting hurt too much. It looks like the boulders are... Yeah, that's just hit that dude in the face. That's perfect. You guys can stop for the time being. Now, we are level 5? 5. Yeah, so unfortunately they're the ones who are close enough to potentially shoot the plaza, but probably not that well, to be honest. Alright, well, time to head in at the gateway here. We do have it under our control at this point, so, yeah, no oil going to kill us. The general is... He's taken on step nobles, by the way, so it's not nothing. He could get unlucky here, Asparagus, and die, but I'll be honest, his job is just to keep fighting for the time being. He does have an heir. There is one heir. There we go. All right, push on to those peasants. That's absolutely marvellous. Looks like these guys are well under control, and we've probably got the towers we need to start moving forward. Perhaps inevitably, even step spearmen, who should be doing all right against my cavalry, are very quickly going down to all of this missile fire. They're actually wavering, not broken. That's surprising, but they're really not doing any damage, even though they're spears against Grell Knights. There's 2 of them gone. They managed to kill 2 before they've been broken. Alright, fine. Step nobles, you can continue to be shot down. Generals continuing to push on. Yeah, just keep taking on peasants. You might as well, sir. A few of their buildings are already demolished. That was probably us last time we were here. That's the Circus Maximus. Yeah, no horses for you, lads. You get yours demolished. That's probably good. It's prevented them from having stronger troops. Archers in position just a moment too late by the looks of it. Shame, shame, shame. But we can shoot these other guys in the back. And because the AI is ridiculous, yes, it has indeed shot its own tower down, but it's still trying to just shoot down all of this. Some of its units are running around the walls now, just getting ballisted by everything, which kind of defies the whole point of shooting down the walls, especially if you're just going to follow me in. Guys, just head into the goddamn city. They're a bunch of numpties, aren't they? Indeed they are. I think we should just start grabbing our units and start heading towards mini plazas and get ourselves organised, because I think at this point we've done most of the damage we need to. I do enjoy that the Barbarians have just built a 100-man hall here. It looks so bizarre sitting in the middle of this Roman city. They've even put a little hill and made a hillock for it. It's a bit ridiculous, but you know what, I'll take it. I do like when you get a mix and meshed kind of style city. We're going to continue demolishing it. I think most of our units are starting to arrive into some sort of a position here. Looks like most of them, though, sadly, are retreating at this stage. We could try and intercept them. It's probably not worth it. I should say the Christian Basilica looks quite interesting as well. It's a very different style to the rest of this Roman nonsense. Very nice indeed. Another unit of peasants just getting picked off here by some Grail Knights. That's good to see. Yeah, this looks almost like something out of the Talus Principle, actually. If a bit of a niche reference, I guess. But it does have a slightly fun style to it. Fine, at this point, my allies are still not bothering to actually enter the city. We're just in a big crumpled mess over here, so yeah, let's just get ourselves to the plaza, because what's left isn't that good. I am sending a few of my cavalry around for a bit of an ambush, and my chariots have arrived. They're back to being strange white ghostly horses. No idea why that's happening once again. Unfortunately, my hippos are being slightly shredded, actually, because my Grail Knights haven't turned up here in good time. Let's get these guys out for a moment. You can have your missiles on. We'll let the Grail Knights take care of those Steppe Nobles. I think they'll be absolutely fine. We're impetuous, albeit a little bit winded. Everyone else, though, is pretty much in position at this point, so that's good news. Yeah, let's get those chariots back in now. Let's just pile them back into the party. Good, 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 good. Their job in these side streets is just trying to mop up anything that could be slightly awkward for us. At this point, though, our infantry, let's just move forward, lads. Infantry forward to there. Archers, get yourselves into position to shoot as quick as you can, lads. And get some head hurlers there as well. Perfect, 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 perfect. I think the general should just be right behind them, please. That would be perfect. They're going to come on him. That's what I'd expect. And over here, yeah, we have eventually won, but it's going to cost us quite a lot. Right, well, Mr. Infantry, get yourselves in. Ooh, we've got a break there. Who broke? The monks. Ah, pathetic monkey. You should really be winning that battle. Really shouldn't, actually, but should have lasted a bit longer. You've got a basilica right here. Got God's work right behind you, lads. All right, fine. You guys, you go and head into... Actually, do you want to head into the warlord? You probably don't, actually. You probably want to be ready to take the hit of the warlord when he arrives in a moment. Yeah, let's maybe get these guys into a better position. You move yourself over here. Mr. General can just block that little place. And looks like some of these other guys need to come swing around here. Oh yeah, there they are. They are there right about now. Archers, get yourself in position just a little bit quicker, please. Would like some support. This general is obviously fighting quite a long time. And the Steppe General, because they are in the plaza, so they're just fighting to the death. But what are we going to do? Archers, yeah, your job's to be over here. Thank you very much. Very, very foolish of archers there. Get the general around the corner. That will be marvellous. You shoot into them from a distance. That'll be absolutely fine. Hit those peasants. They'll be destroyed before too long. Good, 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 good. And are any of our allies actually going to come and help us here today? Probably not, you know. Probably not. But we can see what we can do to help them out. get the general over to this kind of position. Oh, he's coming to hunt us down, is he? He wants to hunt down the general. Okay, well, you know what? We'll pile on into his rear there. We'll pile on into his rear. Can we get the head hurlers in? Head hurlers? Be very nice if you could come and toss in a few heads at this Jimmy over here. How are we doing, by the way? I think we're probably beating him up. Yeah, 18. He's getting ripped apart. Throw in some heads at him. Why not? General, just go and relieve your growl. Oh no, down to 1. Hippos are going to do the job. We'll just throw in a few skulls at the general just to finish him off. Let's just clear off this rear bit over here. And I think we can throw in the rest of our lads now. I think most of them. To be honest, guys, it's kind of a fight here. Do you want to get on with this fight? Yeah. Let's just come and finish him off. Right, you guys, go on your war cry. And it's time to head on in. Oh, we got the boss friends here to take him down. That's fine. Yeah, boss friend lads have done the job. Very nice. In come a few extra skulls for good measure. And maybe just get out of the way of those. Yep, that's good. That's a few people dead. Not the general. But Rome is ours with a few losses, to be fair. Not to be too surprising, really. A few other guys who ran around the city. But you know what? Taking Rome, big chunky affair. It's always good fun. And as I've seen, ever since I have, revamped the old time situation here, no breaks at the end of battles anymore. You're right next to my boat, lads. That's not ideal, but we'll sack that anyway. Okay, you're stuck the wrong side of the city, which isn't really ideal for you, and that's not the boat I really wanted you to be getting on, sir. So yeah, you get there. I thought this boat had more movement. That one doesn't. Weird. Okay, well, we'll go and get our spy. Mr. Cornwall can get there. You, sir, let's just get you moving, please. Get you moving. It's a little bit of a weak fleet for him, but that's fine. 45, that can be the little backup force. That'll be perfect. Okay, so the Vandals have been hoarded. Maybe they'll just go and punch the Goths in the face. They might just take back their settlements. Oh yes, another thing you probably noticed, but I'm not sure I mentioned, was that the Slavs have actually settled in Vicus Anamonii. So with the Ostrogoths and the Slavs there, and us creating more rebellions. Oh yeah, the Goths are getting dealt a little blow, and I think that's really what we wanted to be going on. Unfortunately, our campus Frisky Spy has died, and I don't think he's quite managed to pull off his job yet. That's a bit of a shame. Be nice if he could just live one more turn. But if nothing else, Frisky's a little bit isolated, and maybe for the best, with the Celts being difficult, to say the least. We might need to go and hoard them on their own island, because they don't seem to know how this all works. So that might be what ends up happening, actually. Now, okay, the Berbers are doing a very similar thing. They can have those 3, but I would say Leptis Magna is potentially pushing it, lads, actually. I have got my force over here. Yes, sir. Your job is just to wander over there. Eventually, one day, as a faction leader, you're just going to wander across the desert. One day you'll make it somewhere. There we are. Alexandra's going to slow him down. That's fine. So yeah, he'll just wander over and just make sure the Berbers are under control. In fact, it might be a better job for the small army to go and do that. Won't worry about that too much. Right, Vandal's not going too far. That's fine. A boat up here can just get plodding along. Kind of notice the Franks are continuing to expand. We'll let them take Massilia first. It's actually good, to be honest. But I would like... we're going to have to go and declare war on the Franks, really, and push them back a bit. Wouldn't mind, the Burgundii could sneak into one of those towns. That wouldn't be the worst plan. But yeah, I think the Goths are being dealt with gradually. The Franks do need a punch. And the Celts, I think that's going to have to be where this finishes. And maybe as a Romano-British, there is something poetic about that. The Franks are officially the strongest faction, and it's not really surprising. The Celts and the Goths, again at war, they had a ceasefire for a turn. Turned the fog of war just to speed up our end turns. Yes, Massilia has fallen, and indeed, lads, I think we need to go and deal with that. So, you might have just taken this. We're going to go and take it back. It's kind of ideal because it means I get to keep my alliance. Now, the Franks are pretty darn strong as a general rule. Yeah, their army is just insane. So we're going to stand that bridge, and that'll be fine. I'm going to use this army to keep it under siege, so that even if, they do attack us on the bridge there, we'll be fine. I probably should have... we'll just get ourselves a few more Horde archers. That's probably for the best. Okay, presumably picked himself up. Mercenary captain. Not the huge amount of traits, Mr. Asparagus, really. He's 60 years old at this point. Don't know where he'll be at the end of all this. Probably dead. Okay, well, we do have all of this up here to go deal with. Hopefully, again, I don't want to declare war on the Goths. I want an ally at the end of this, damn it. So the Celts can take it, and then I can just go and take it off them. That will be kind of perfect as far as I'm concerned. Now, okay, rebels over here outside Vindelicorum. Ideally, the Vandals would go and smash Mediolanum, but that's fine. Now, we've just seen, yeah, the Huns have gone and sacked the unpronounceable city over there. So, yeah, the Lombardi have been slightly trimmed, which is good news. That's what I wanted to see. We're just going to keep this army here floating on the bridges just to make sure we have forces around. In fact, I might move you over to this bridge instead, just to make sure we have troops around to try and make sure our world police can be in good order. Over in Massilia, then, the Franks want to deal with us, and I can't blame them because, yeah, obviously this army over here is not particularly strong, so we can see what we can do. I'm going to try and control this army, see what happens, and Mr. Asparagus, I'm going to control him, don't worry. But yeah, we'll see if this force can deal with the city by itself. It can probably do a good amount of damage, I hope. Hopefully, anyway. We'll see. Let's head on in. Okay, I may have made a little bit of a mistake here. When you save the game, the reinforcement tick box gets reset, and I accidentally just clicked straight into the battle after saving. So I don't have the reinforcements under control. So I just thought I'll just, you know, quit. And 0-0-0, but it called it a draw. I would have thought I would lose here, but maybe because they haven't sallied yet? Very strange, but okay. And are they going to sally again? Yeah, they are going to sally again. So straight in again they come. But this time they're attacking the other army. Maybe this works out better. I mean, the sad music's still playing, but yeah, don't know why quitting there was okay. I wonder if I do the same thing again. Hang on, I'm going to try that. Into the new battle then, and reinforcements have arrived. It says I will lose if I quit, but it says a draw. Is it because the reinforcements haven't arrived? Is it because they haven't left their city? They're very, very forested city, it should be said. Do you like the barbarian walled cities? But interesting. Now, the AI does tend to be able to sally endlessly. Yes, so we're just back at the start again. Fine. Alright, we'll just do the battle we're supposed to do in the first place before I misclick the button. So, I'm going to not allow you to be controlled by the AI. Now we're actually going to fight this godforsaken affair, and it's going to go horribly wrong. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting affair. Yeah, can we just send some flaming shots straight into whatever's right at the gate there, which is the godforsaken Francisca Herban, who are brutal. So yeah, we should really be demolishing these guys as much as possible. They do have a useful rock there in the way to help them out. But yeah, it'd be very nice if we can get a good hit in, guys. Maybe don't miss that badly. Okay. You are wonky over here, but you also have an excellent shot, so please go and shoot those guys down. That would be magnificent. Now, reinforcements. Why are we so slow at existing, by the way? We are down a hill trying to push equipment. So yeah, that's going to take quite a while to turn up. We did actually manage to hit those guys. That's very, very good news. I'm going to tell these guys just to start galloping out there, actually. Yeah, you start aiming at them instead. You start aiming at those guys. Are they throwing javelins? They have oh yeah, they have axes, don't they, or something like that. Throwing axes! Wow, they're like. I've not seen this unit in a long time, and I didn't know that they actually had bloody rocket launcher axes. That was catastrophic and absolutely hilarious and fairly equal measure. Okay, they're reloading their absolutely ridiculous mega missiles, and we're hopefully going to slam them with a cavalry charge. In comes the heads. Oh yeah, they've been absolutely demolished there. That was, wow. I mean, missile guided bloody axes. That's what you need to win medieval warfare. I mean, not quite early medieval warfare here. Still late antiquity, I guess? No, we're beyond that at this stage, to be honest with you. Okay, we've used up all of our yeah, quick lime heads here. Quite early in the day, it should be said, but yeah, the more that we can do, the better. Right, over here we do at least have some units. Please, lads, drop the goddamn tower. Ooh, flaming shot, direct hit on one man there. That's nice. I gotta love that. Right, you guys kind of do whatever you want, but please don't be completely incompetent. Kind of need some good victories here from some of these guys. You know, we'll just charge down the hill at them. Same with the Growl Knights. We just need to see what we can do. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to have broken them. Oh, that was a headless charge downhill by some Mations. That was. Need better than that. Okay, no tower over here, though. That's worth bearing in mind. Oh, yeah, there's some more Frankish lads. Need to clear them off before long. Clear out those swordy lads. That'll be good. Get those guys dealt with. We need to... Yeah, we finally cleared them out. That's good. Stop following them. We just need more and more routes. That's a good hit on those guys and not a route. Let's get you into the back of them. You into the back of them. And make sure this is all dealt with. At this point, I would say get catapults aiming at these guys and get ballista just aiming straight into those sword herdband who are... Yeah, that'll do for now. Get yourselves back, please. Get yourselves back. General over there is going to have to gather himself later in the battle. Oh, that's some good hits, or at least one hit anyway. That's fine by me. Right, they're going to continue throwing their bloody axes at us. It's not the worst thing in the world. Let's get those noble warriors. You raiders. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't realise you'd got yourself forward. That's not good. You're now way out of position and absolutely doomed. That's unfortunate. But there is a route back there, so I'm going to aim into those hunters and just see what I can cocking do. Not ideal. You missed. Completely cocking missed. Yeah, you're supposed to hit the raiders back there. That's not great, is it? Get the next charge in with the Growl Knights. See what we can do. That is a route. That is a route. Okay, they're routing as well. Noble warriors, that's fine. Get the Growls out of there. If they can get out in some way, that'll be grand. No, they're gone. They are gone. Okay. What does that mean for us? British Legionnaires, you need to be doing your work. We're going on Bristol now. But we really, really need some heavy lands from these onagers while we've got them. Hit the Franciscans, whatever you can hit, just deal with them. Hand-to-hand combat, you guys, get in there. Yeah, we need you just to start moving yourselves forward into infantry mode, please. That will be magnificent. And yeah, you guys just need to get going at this point. Javelins are indeed going to come in. I think the chariots now need to start doing some hand-to-hand. They actually don't have missiles, by the way, so it is just whatever it is, you get into them. We need these catapults shooting for as long as possible. Please, 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 please. Yeah, be hitting those here, man. If you can actually turn and hit those guys, that would be absolutely magnificent. You into them. Chariots, are you doing chariot work? They are doing chariot work. Okay, chariots will scare these guys, so ignore the raiders. Ooh, yeah. That's what we need to see. This is some of my troops, some of their troops. But we can just get the chariots to kind of cause the routes we need. That will be excellent. Yeah, you're on top of them as well. We're actually doing surprisingly good work here. Kind of staggered at some of this job. But we'll take it. We'll take it. Right, in the rear, you need to drop that. And yeah, looks like we've actually got a couple more of these guys turn up. Of course, there's a unit of 15 men who wants to turn up. I'm not going to waste our energy running over there to support, but we are doing an excellent job so far. Quite surprised, because this is not an easy affair for us to win. But yeah, any flaming shots, they've ran into that one. That's excellent news. Alright. Yep, just continue to do whatever you can, actually. Does anyone do anything stupid? Probably yes, but it's fine. We'll just continue as we are. Chariot, you really are my general, and you need to just make sure you're alive. You did your scaring bonus, that's good. Just make sure your ghostly horses are gone at this point. We need... Yeah, this is my last unit. Get out of there, you utter tit. Thank you. Now stop. For Pete's sake. Right, my monks are woolooing again. It's been a little while they've been off of that, unfortunately. You, please, shoot someone. unfortunately their range is too much. They can't hit all these guys anymore. Hit the hunters, please. We do have you. Go and charge them down, lads. Go and charge them down. You'll be fine. You can shoot those guys with your ballista as well. Yeah, there we are. Oh, you've got an on just shooting at you. Oh, that's an excellent hit on those levies. Spearmen, perfect work. It's just what we need to see. Yeah, you start aiming at them now. That'll be fine. We'll get one more shot in when the catapult. Oh, you, sir. Yeah, get that shot in. Come on. You look like you're about to do it. Please do it. Please, they're not doing it. Okay. You. Get into them. Get into them. You are not shooting. Just clear those guys out. How are we winning? How are we winning? We're actually winning, damn it. This is ridiculous. Okay. You guys, get yourselves into position. General's coming on in. If we can just hit him with something, that'd be absolutely magnificent. Fortunately, he's now running a boot, which is a technical term for annoying me, I guess. We got Grail Knights in the middle of that pile. That's a bit short. That could have been good. Unfortunately, they're going to rout once more. Archers, get back here, you utter tits. We need you to be shooting. Yeah, support fire. Get out of there. Okay. Who's able to war cry? Just Tim. Come on, Tim. Get on in. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay. Yeah, everyone needs to start running on in at this point. I think this is where it all falls apart. That's noble warriors. You need to go down. What do we need to do? Any fire? Any fire we can use now? Send some fire into there. But I think that here band is going to be the death of us, I think. Okay, it probably will be. I'm just going to crack a hole in that wall, actually, while I have this opportunity, because I might as well, you know. I might as well. And they are running through my onager, which is annoying because it's stopped them from shooting for a moment. So yeah, let's get my infantry, not all of them. Yeah, they seem a bit confused about that order, don't they? Because there's some extra infantry over there. Archers, yeah, they seem to be routed. Excellent work. Excellent work. That's the general gone as well. How are we winning? This is ridiculous, and I quite love it. Oh, this might be magnificent, yes. That's what happens when you've run away, Frenchies. You get yourself ballisted. That wasn't a ballista shot, Thomas, but you know what, it's fine. Excellent job here. This wall, I can't see what damage it's at, actually. But yeah, burn down their city. Why not? They're not supposed to have a city, although it does have itself. Nice Mithras temple over there. Great help from the Franks. So the Franks are mostly redone this, but they've still got the old temple, of course, which isn't really surprising. That's kind of how they roll. And we are pretty much done as far as I can tell. I'm just going to start telling them to actually burn down or just knock down this wall. Might as well have a nice easy entry point. And down goes the wall. I don't know if that'll be useful or not, but I might be able to run someone in if they do want to engage my other guys. I'm not sure that these lads over here can win this battle by themselves, but they basically won it anyway, so excellent work, chaps. We'll just, what are you aiming at now? Just random things. I would say just aim at the actual gateway. Let's just make sure that's dealt with as well, chaps. But you know what? There's some random cavalry just running around. That's fine by me. That's damaged as well. Going to crack down the gate now at this point, because why ever not? Terrible aim, by the way, in trying to do that. But it's okay. One day they might hit the door. Indeed, they have hit the door. Very nice. And I think at this point, chaps, you can probably just, well, yeah, you've run out of ammo anyway. But yeah, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. You can aim at random chaps. They're trying to shoot them through the wall, which is kind of pointless. My reinforcements have... They do seem to have some people gathering... No, it's like 2 people gathering towards them. Okay. Well, it might be a case of time running out because I don't think they've got anything left to give. Well, the time's about to run out and, yeah, we're just shooting anyone who happens to wander over here at this point. But there's no need to go and grab everyone else. It was pretty darn effective, it should be said. And for some reason they want to try again. I don't think that's acceptable, lads. You got massacred once. Come on. No one you beat. Well, it has taken getting the ballista right into this position for them to actually bother engaging me, but they are now going to run on in. And they've kind of fluffed the charge, which is nice. I can hopefully just start chopping them down. That works for me. They are broken. Good. Okay, so we'll grab that again. That'll be marvellous. And I think we'll just aim at those hunters instead. You get yourselves back here. That'll be perfect. Oh yeah, arrows coming on in. I don't think they're in a good position at all. You guys, maybe just stop again. We've used up a lot of our ammo. That definitely hit the hunter. That's excellent news. In comes the boulder. Not quite enough, but you know what? We're at least giving them a little bit of damage. As you might well imagine, we're going to head straight back for a draw. They didn't really bother to do anything in this battle. So, thanks for that, lads. Well, with Massilia giving up on a fifth sally, I think it would be, I think we'll just move the main army over to the bridge there and get these guys cracking on in. So they can go and stroll on into the city. That would be perfect. Sack that. And you ran all the way over there. You utter numpty. I think you're just ruining the whole bridge situation as well here. Yeah, I don't like that, sir. That's kind of irritating. I might have to move back to this bridge now, you fool. With a few of the smaller armies mopped up and the main force heading into Auld, I think it's time to take on the Franks. And this should pretty much be what we need to do to beat them back. They do have, 4 experienced sword Hilban and 4 experienced axe Hilban, and they are quite mean, aren't they? But we should be fine. We've got ourselves our proper force here. We've got the catapults, and that's always what we want to see. We've just taken down to Tarraco. I think we should probably beat back Tarraco as well, because they do have a fair amount of force still. They'll just take it back if we don't. So I think that's going to be the best plan. Into here we go, then Captain Wallier as well. Just some hunters up at the front. Let's swing on in. As you might well predict, immediately we're going to go and rout those archers. It's a simple enough job. The general did help him out there. This guy only lost 3 men, so not terrible. There is a very, very nice rock formation here on this particular battlefield. I do like it. Unfortunately, it's just a bit too far on their side, and they're not making use of it, which is awfully sad because I quite like to make use of it myself. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Now, as always with a forest situation, when I actually want to go and use the forest for ambush, they're incredibly wide, which means they're not going to go and approach this line and get hit by my Grail Knights. They're just going to walk into them at this rate, which is a bit unfortunate. So yeah, I've got a very narrow little formation over here, and they are... Oh, down goes the general. Okay, he's dealt with. Yeah, we're going to leave those guys in the forest probably, but everyone else is going to get themselves organised. I think we just want to shift this angle very slightly to something like that. The skirmish begins then with some good arrow fire. Arrow fire? And wait for the arrow fire to head into these guys on the non-shield side. There's about 3 of them. There we go, a couple of raiders being taken down now. That's very nice indeed. Yeah, they are still wandering through the forest towards us. Bit irritating that, bit irritating, but it's okay. We're going to get a little bit closer just to really make sure we're shooting at them proper and good. They seem to be quite happy to take their time getting around all of those rocks there. Why are you running so strangely? Just stop where you are, that's fine. Those hunters are trying to get in position to actually shoot at us. Very strange. Skirmish mode is doing weird things right now, so I'm just going to tell these guys to actually move. We can probably pull some units out to the trees there where we've got our good old lads. Alright, over in this part of the world, what do we have here? I mean, they're technically hiding, but there's no point of them sticking around because they're about to be walked into. Let's get Mr. Onagers onto Flaming Doom. Yeah, that'd be lovely. Yeah, get yourself into the general, and you aim towards those axe here, but over there, that'll be fine. Okay, so I think we'll be in a good position here. These guys out on this flank and go and charge them down. In fact, we might as well send them in to go and help. I think that does make good sense. Yes, and we'll get the Grail Knights. That should be the shots. Ooh, it was just a tiny bit short. Bit unfortunate. Alright, well, we're going to aim towards someone in the middle. Just those hunters will be fine. Right, they're now running in. Ooh, okay. I'm just going to send the Grail Knight straight into that position there. What happened to our lads, by the way? We've done a rout. Good. Now get out of there, lads. That'll be fine. Right, we just clipped the wrong unit there, but it's fine. I don't mind ploughing through them. with those particular guys. Ooh, some nice hits, but not quite enough. Come on, someone hit that goddamn general. Okay, those hunters are being smashed into. Quite happy about that particular flank. That's fine by me. Back here, they've got those raiders. Yeah, you guys just go and deal with them. You just hover around. We'll forget about you, but for now I'm going to say we're going to keep an eye on them, because he probably should be keeping an eye on them. So those Grell Knights are dealing with them, that's fine. They're in a very, very wide formation against us. I'll just ignore that particular problem for the time being. Let's go and get our monks and our druids on chance. We actually care about our friends here. We have both our pagan and our Christians. We are chill about all of that. The archers actually did their skirmishing as they're supposed to. Nice work, lads. Nice work. You did your skirmish. You, sir, bit impetuous. Get back into position, chaps. Back into position. Right, you two. Into those guys. How are my Grell Knights doing, by the way? Oh, they're very... Alright, they're just distracting guys now. They're trapped. They're very, very trapped indeed. But that's fine. We'll just continue to do this. Can't quite hit that general. He's too close. We'll shoot the guy behind him. That should be fine. You guys keep plowing through that wing. Oh, they've just rounded them up, actually. Surprised at that. Surprised at that. Okay, get them... Yeah, can we get them to... Can we get these guys to break right now by accident? Just charge into the front of Spearmen with our light cav. Excellent decisions all around. But you know what? If they're breaking, you might as well keep pushing, damn it. Right. This is interesting. We're now shooting through the forest. Very bizarre. You guys get into there. Head hurlers. You can get yourself onto scary mode. Yes, scary mode. And get those druids in as well. Over in this part of the world. Yeah, we should make sure we got our javelins on, guys. I forgot the javelins. Everyone, throw in your cocking javelins. Right. A few more heads coming in. This is fine by me. Back there. We seem to have failed with the cav. That's a bit of a shame, because those hunters are actually decent in hand-to-hand combat. It does happen sometimes. Ooh, they're too close for my onagers right now. It's a bit of a shame. Okay, General, you go deal with those guys. We'll pin them with the Bosphorans, who are also hanging out the back for that exact reason. And you need to split out wide now. You just get forward. You get forward. You get forward. I should have activated the war cry, but I didn't. Right, but the General's going to clear him out at this point. Yeah, like a cav is a bit problematic. Where are you, sir? Oh, you're in a nice position. Come and slam into him. That'll be fine. Levy Spearmen need to go down. Yeah, you just move into those guys. That'll be fine. General's just going to pie in this direction. You can go into that direction. You, sir, push into the General. He's in a stupid place. And, yep, quite happy for you guys to go charge on in and help. That's Bosphorans helping him. That's just what I want to see. Oh, yeah, we are melting this side of the battlefield now. I like that. I like that a lot. They are running away. Good. Right, this guy is now finding himself pinned. Yeah, that's the General going. Let's keep an eye on him. We just need to make sure he goes down. Get the light cav running at him. I think we'll probably clear him out. We probably should tell the onagers to stop at this point, unless there's someone in a very safe position. You know what? It's fine. Down goes their General. Probably theirs. It is indeed theirs. Well, that's good. Everyone else, run on forward. We need to mop up as many of these as possible. And conveniently, the routing unit up here has helped me out, because now they get to mop everyone up. Oh, lovely, lovely stuff. Yeah, the General can probably go after them, not you. You need to run, sir. I misclicked there. So yeah, we're going to mop up quite a lot here, if only because, yeah, some of the routing guys have actually proved quite helpful. There is one unit of Heerban over there. Okay, let's get our catapults to aim at those guys. That's the wrong unit, Thomas. Aim at those guys and we'll just see what we can do. You run over there, see if we can intercept them. And apparently we have crushed the enemy. I would say that's a pretty darn good job. They had experience, they had some good units, but we have the victory. And happily, in this brand new world, this brand new dimension of time, we don't get crashes at the end of battles anymore. Isn't that magnificent? So yes, we're going to immediately run away. Maybe not onto the boat. How safe is that boat? It's decent enough. We're not going to die from that, probably. So yeah, we're just going to immediately head down to Tarraco and just make sure that they get dealt with next time. As for the rest of this, what do we need to do? Well, we need the Goths to get a little bit weaker first. For that, the Celts taking this would be ideal. They keep on starting, stopping, but they're easily going to win. So hopefully they do it this time. And we can then just, well, this army is not going to beat them, is it? No, it's not. So we'll see about that. We're just going to wander over here and wait for some boats to arrive. Now, the Gauls have actually been helping me, so the Celts have been helping me a little bit here. They seem to have cleared out a few of these navies. There's one pirate fleet up there. But yeah, we're actually been able to get up here. And we are worried them as well, but I think our boats should be better than theirs. But they have done a job at least clearing out the rebel fleets for us. Lovely. And yes, hopefully Mediolanum goes down to the Vandals. Over at Tarraco, we were just going to go head on in with a small force because, quite frankly, the auto-resolve should do the job nicely. So in we go, we're going to sack that and get straight back on the boats. That's fine. They do have a few units wandering around. Just going to continue moving on down the coast, actually. So yeah, that's fine. I'm just kind of using up some of the battered guys, trying to keep my strength where I can. But yes, Mr. Asparagus can continue moving on down to Carthago Nova. We'll see what happens over here in Cordoba. I don't really want to hoard them. I do want to weaken them because they got a little bit too strong. So yeah, I sent some more mercs up towards Auld just to make sure that isn't retaken. These guys are running around the Alps, failing miserably, and the Celts seem to have stopped again. I was actually about to go and pull them in. Oh, Frissy fell. That's cool. So yeah, Frissy was rebelling before. It has fallen anyway. That's good to see. And the Vandals just can't work out their mind. It looks like they might have had a battle though. They look a little bit more damaged. In deeply sad news, the Roxolani are dead. You actually had yourself a city. Well, maybe they decided that they really should be nomadic peoples after all. They have aspired to a greater life, and I think they're probably the sensible ones because everyone else is basically been beaten back by me, the world police. Well, that's a little bit sad. They're off marching to Petra to go live in their little hidden oasis. That's fine. It's not really much of an oasis, but they had a good water system anyway. Over here, we're just going to cause some problems. If I give them a poke, yeah, unfortunately, I can't pull in the city, but I kind of wanted to. That was sort of the idea there. So we're not going to worry about that. What we do have is potential battle down here. Now, unfortunately, they're currently on a bridge, which is a bit problematic. What I could do, though, is take on the city. Yeah, I could take on the city and work around them. Oh, that could be good fun. All right. Yeah, I think we'll do that instead. Right, well, let's crack on in then, lads. Let's crack on in. This is going to be interesting. I was thinking about maybe just sniping a way into the city and claiming it that way, but not sure we're going to be able to do that, actually. Guys, are we formationing? There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure we're going to be able to pull that off, actually, because while we do need to intercept these guys, we're going to crack a hole in the wall, and that's not going to be too easy. I'll see what I can do, but yeah, we'll try our best to make an open gap there, and then we need to start worrying about these guys because, okay, this is going to be painful, actually. It's going to be very painful indeed. You guys, thundering down the hill, please. Thundering down the hill, just straight into them. If I'm honest, that wouldn't be the worst thing. Let's just kind of get a big chunky smash in. The rocks are coming, that's fine. You can just pull out, that's okay. And you completely failed. Okay, this is just to keep them penned in the corner for a minute while we get on with the rest of our work. That's absolutely fine. So, General's done a good smash. That has got a rout. That's what we wanted to see at the start here. And I think, yeah, we'll just pull the cavalry out of this. How are we doing over here, by the way? I'm just going to go send this one Growl Knight over there just to go and see what that wall's like. I think we need to turn these guys around in a moment. General, yeah, just hit the next guy if you can. You can just keep shooting, actually. Probably not the worst idea. So that wall is gradually getting beaten down. This general's going to really hurt himself here. But we just need to do whatever damage we can early doors. Mr. Asparagus needs to earn his keep here today, I would say so. Oh, the wall is a-tumbling. That's good to see. How are we looking now, lad? You're going to die when I get close enough, I imagine. So let's just keep an eye on it. Wall 62%. That's fine. Pull yourself back to somewhere like there. 73. We've got plenty of ammo to do this, which means, yeah, you need to turn around and immediately start fire splattering. Whatever you can, sir. Right. How are we looking, by the way? Noble warriors. General, I need you to go deal with them, please. That will be fine. Okay, we don't want anyone getting into this here city. They're going to pretend to intercept them, but they're not. They're just going to get around for the general to do his slamming. Yeah, he's got good experience on him, so we're doing okay there. 82%. Now, do we want anyone to rush in? Do they have anyone over here? I think we need everyone, to be honest. I think we need everyone we've got. So yeah, I think that's basically how we'll do this. You get out of there. Yeah, that's nice. That is very nice indeed. They are not organised here at all, and I'm very pleased with that situation. So those guys are getting themselves chunked down, and yeah, let's continue to move. Ooh, yeah, so the hill is going to help them out a little bit here, isn't it? The hill is going to help them, just in terms of dodging those their onagers. 90% now, that's not too bad. You continue just aiming in at, say, someone near the back like that. You push into them. Don't want the general to die. You need to get out of there right now, Mr. General. Let's just see if we can get the pin on him. No, we can't. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. That's the wall gone. Good news. A goodly news. We probably need it. So, heads are being hurled. At this point, yeah, let's get the javelins on if they're not already. Some of you guys do have some missiles, and we're going to start wanting to have them going. Head hurlers, are you on skirmish? Yeah, they are on skirmish. That's not what we want, or at least one of them is. That's strange. Okay, that's fine. Over in this part of the world, ooh, okay, I reckon the general might do a good bit of work here. Yeah, you hit those Francesca lads. That'll be fine. So yeah, this is now all good. Start aiming a little bit further back. I really don't want to hit the general, and there's a good chance that's about to happen, by the way. Okay, get him out of the main melee. Yeah, he's kept them busy for long enough. That's fine. There's only a few cav running off to that far gateway, so I'm not too concerned about that. That's good. General, turn around, hit those raiders. They need to be dealt with. I don't think the onagers are doing very much here, to be honest. Go over to normal shots and just get that tower dealt with. We don't really want to have to deal with that when the time comes. Chosen swordsmen, turn yourselves around, you fools. Let's make sure. Oh, there goes the general. Some heads being held in there. Make sure we are chanting, by the way, lads. I'm not sure we are. No, indeed, we're not. Oh, yeah, we're starting to break them now. We're starting to break them now. Let's just make sure they aren't getting themselves back to the city, though. We want to make sure of that. Okay, good. Right, pile on top, pile on top, pile on top, pile on top. Make sure they don't get away. A few rocks still coming in at them. But to be honest, guys, get your rocks in that tower. That's what we want to see. We will be able to go capture it, but we do need to mop up these guys first. At this point, their units are just trying to run around us, which is sensible, I would suggest. But it's not going to work out for them. No. Yeah, these guys are doing good work. 28%. Yeah, these towers are bloody tough, aren't they? But I think we should, at this point, have most of these guys pinned in the position they don't want to be in. Let's start getting some... Oh, the druids are already there. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think we mopped up this army. Now it's just time to stroll into the city. Should be simple enough, you'd like to think. It looks like the general is going to come on in. Yeah, the two infantry, so the two cavalry units are going to pile on in. That is interesting. That's good, though. I've got some boss friends at the front there. They are routing, which is a good sign, but of course they are based on the edge of the plaza, so they are going to continue fighting. We just need to be able to chunk them down. That's fine by me. They're getting themselves in not the best situation here, so I feel happy enough about all of this. Do throw some good old skulls into the back of them. Oh, look at this. We've got ourselves monks. We've got ourselves druids. Look at our head hurlers. Oh, and look at these magnificent capes. I mean, this is what you want to see towards the end of your campaigns, isn't it? Absolutely glorious. Glorious wear like that. That's what we need to see. Right, the Franciscans are throwing in their axes, which isn't ideal, but it's kind of going to have to do, actually. You guys throw yours in. Archers, no archers actually. Archers stay there, archers stay there. You do some reserves back here. Down goes the actual general. I think we should be in a pretty good position now. All infantry, pile on. Yeah, just 5 of them left. All of you pile into him apart from you guys. You pin that guy in place. Archers work on him. General, you can get yourself moving forward as well. Head hurlers. War cry! And you charge on in as well. That'll be grand. Right, let's actually move the general around the side into this kind of a position, and he can do some excellent work from over there, I would say, if the Pathfinder wants to let me. Anytime, Mr. Pathfinding. This army is pretty much being evaporated at this point of the campaign. By the Horn of Destiny a little bit, but he wants to get into the fight. We've crushed the enemy. We've lost yet more of our troops, and this force is pretty spent at this point. However, we will take Carthago Nova, which is great. We'll sack that and immediately run off. Cordoba is all they've got left. Unfortunately, Burgundians didn't take it, but they would have taken this if they had. So that is absolutely fine. It's a terrible, terrible force, but you know what? It will have to do. We'll probably stay out of the boats. It's probably safer. We have got so close with Mr. Asparagus here. He couldn't quite land. And, oh, okay, surprise. Somehow we actually managed to get away with that. There's more closing in, including the Celts. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. All right, fine. We're just about going to make it over the line. You, sir, get across. Yeah, I don't think he can win that. That's, okay. Well, the Celts have managed to hold off the rebel fleets just about long enough. I don't know how we won that, but apparently we did. So we're going to go and grab that army. We're actually minus money. Minus money. Also this turn, or last turn I think it was, yeah, the Franks had a big army outside Cordoba, but for some reason just let the Burgundii in, so they're now a horde again. That's probably fine. It keeps them honest, I think. Like the Vandals, who are getting a little bit too strong quite quickly, actually. So we're going to go deal with them. I am, though, sending this force in, so we're just going to go and smash up Mediolanum. It's fine. Oh, Bikram, by the way, has made it to Constantinople. So he might just go and burn that down in a minute or two. So why not just go and grab us some money in case we need some mercenaries? That'll be absolutely fine. Up here, it's 2 turns, and of course, yeah, Asparagus has made it to the shores. Now, yeah, we'll just have to see what happens with him. Over in Britannia, Abericum gave itself up, and then immediately the Celts put it back under siege. I don't really know why they didn't just defend it with the armies they had here, but they decided to surrender and then immediately put it back under siege. So I've gone off to Dalarida instead, up in the north, where apparently the Gleechy Matrix is taking over. Shall we just go and grab this one? Let's just auto-resolve this one. That should be simple enough, I would like to think. Right, you've gone the wrong way. Very much not helpful, that direction. All our boats are officially gone now, by the way. The Celtic fleets have been somewhat beaten back by the fact that I've been, pushing my invasion, and they are no longer useful to me. Which means, the Celts can be kicked out of Londinium, and we also need to go deal with Abericum too. But what might be more interesting is this over here. Yes, the Ostrogoths, of course. They have not been a horde yet this campaign. And it's quite helpful that my Gothic allies are standing here right now. They haven't quite gone for an attack. They're not, to be honest, a bit battered. They might have already tried. But anyway, we're going to bring them on into battle because I refuse. I refuse to take on the Goths. I may purposely set hordes on them. I may purposely send spies in to make them rebel. But God knows I'm going to end this game with one goddamn friend. So we're going to keep them on our side. I'm going to go and clear off the Ostrogoths. So these guys, what do they have, by the way? 2 generals here, faction heir and the faction leader. Hardly surprising, not an awful lot to know about them. And aside from that, okay, a few troops, but honestly, we should have the sheer numbers. The reinforcement army is basically peasants. We could send them in. It could be fun. It should be said that I do feel bad about taking on the Ostrogoths. They are, of course, an earlier campaign of mine, an earlier Horde campaign at that. Their job was indeed to rid the world of all non-Horde factions. But it's a different world now, lads. Everyone is a Horde faction, apart from, those Romans who died. And the Roxolani too. That was also sad, because they were my old empire. But hey-ho, they were the female only. They weren't simply the Horde. You guys were, but on this campaign, you need to learn your place, sir. And my archers are currently being shot, actually. Probably should have shot that tower down a split second earlier than I did, but hey-ho, that's fine. So you guys get yourselves over here. You just shoot at whatever you like, and you can also just shoot at whatever you like, although you are supposed to be shooting down this gateway first. A few archers at the gate, as ever you might expect. Looks like my archers are going to... Oh, for Pete's sake. These guys are going to run over here and get themselves absolutely murdered, aren't they? Okay, let's send this guy... That's the wrong unit, Thomas. Yeah, you attack that tower. At least that's one tower that won't be shooting down our peasants as they go past. But anyway, yeah, these guys are getting themselves shot down. I think. Should we just send in the cav? They're a bunch of spearmen. Okay, fine. We'll just send our infantry in. Looks like they're not doing too much to get in our way right now. You, sir, bring yourself up to this position because that never went wrong in the past. Oh, a few good boulders coming on in now. Well, these are my reinforcements. That's why there's nothing sensible happening. You know what? We should probably just be aggressive and pile forward because it looks like our friends are just going to be numpties, which is fine. That's kind of what I expected of them. Just pile on in. Now, of course, that does mean we've got archers charging. When they like 4 experience, they were good. He's thrown them in. They're probably not the 4 experience. Also, the duck banner. Not feeling it, lads. Maybe just invert the colours or something if you're my ally. I don't know. Anyway, all is fine and dandy. Can we get the rocks into those runaway slave spears? That would be excellent. In fact, no, let's just use fire. Let's just use fire. It will be fun. I think we have enough to win this, even if we blow up our own people. This does look eerily like the exact spot where we where we blew up our generals earlier, isn't it? Definitely is, but here comes a better flaming shot. Watch out, lads! Woohoo! Straight through the screen. I love it. Okay, yeah. Keep piling the infantry forward. Keep piling them forward. We do have all the cav as well. Can they just start running? That might be good. That looks almost atrocious, but it wasn't too bad in the end. I think they're just a little bit scattered, actually. My allies haven't been gifted any... No, they haven't been gifted anything in terms of just free units, have they? Or, sorry, free siege equipment. No, none of that. Okay, let's go and get my cavalry running around. So, yeah, get yourselves there. Get yourselves there. And then over here, we'll just see what we can do. Oh, we seem to have hit the Hall of Heroes. Now all of their greatest troops are burning down. And their gods as well. I know that's just part of the Hall of Heroes. I hadn't noticed, actually, the gateway there is a bit like their temple. It's hard to see, though, in all the flames. Let's be fair. I think that's a reasonable point to make. Okay, so the Ostrogoths are indeed going down. There are some Goths here. I kind of feel bad because the Ostrogoths are kind of like the rebels. And I'm kind of here with the Empire. But anyway, I've been conspiring against the Goths for long enough. I think it'll be okay. So there are some Ostrogoths over here taking on our peasants. These are Horde peasants as well. Not even normal peasants. I think they're the exact same unit, actually. But there we are. That's been nice using all of these Horde units. It took a lot to set up this game, actually. It wasn't too tricky, actually. The Horde units are simpler. They are melting, though. Yeah, the Horde units are a little bit simpler to make than... some of the other new units you might try and make on this game. Hopefully someone will come and help those peasants because it looks like they're dying, actually. Certainly does, yes. General needs to go down there at the front. You should be chanting ahoy. I'm sure this won't go wrong at all. Cavalry are working their way around the outside. Well, hopefully numbers will do the job because the bar is worryingly close. It looks awfully like... we're routing a lot. It looks like my forces are gone, actually. So we might need the reinforcements here or there if we can. Let's just keep sending flaming shots in. I'm sure that hasn't made things go terribly wrong for me. We can hit the Warlord. Hit the cocking Warlord, you fools. Yeah, that's a bit of a miss, to be honest, but it's something. My cavalry have finally arrived at the rear. That is excellent. Actually, lads, can you guys... just maybe just go out this gate, maybe invite their general in. Probably not a good idea to get him killed, but their general's dead. That's good news. If we can badly injure everyone here, that'd be good. There's not actually many of my Gothic allies here, but you know, it's a little army that maybe, just maybe, will get chunked down. That general's still fighting, by the way. Maybe just do our best to kill him, please. Over at the flanks, it looks like our cavalry has arrived. Time to put the charge in. And over on this side, the other cav have arrived. That's good. Yeah, because they are... Well, there's not many of us left, actually. Having ran in manically at the start, it doesn't look like my friends are doing an awful lot at this point. I think a lot of those peasants are gone as well. Where are you? You're over there. You're being shot by someone. That's fine. Looks like... Ooh, cavalry piling on the plaza. That's what we need to be seeing. Now, of course, they are going to keep fighting there, but we can just take them out. That'd be good. I'm going to tell you've got some experience. See if you can just push past a little bit. Can you get through that gap? Probably not. You're going to run into spears, but if we can just convince... Ooh, there's the fire. I was going to say, we can just convince them to rout with the surround. That'd be excellent. I think the fire might have done that job, actually. But it's okay. It's okay. Maybe the cavalry here can just push them off the plaza. I think it will be all right. We're eventually going to work our way to all of this. But it's going to be tricky to finish the last few units off, I think. But we're just about going to do it. It looks awfully like a flaming ball has just set everyone routing. We could have hit them. That's our general. Everyone's gone. It's hardly surprising, is it? It's hardly surprising. Right, you guys, stay on the plaza because we might need you to win this, actually. Can we just make sure you're still going? Yeah, just keep on keeping on. Ballista, can you hand to hand that general, please? That'd be great. This might not go so well, actually. We still haven't killed this goddamn spearman. It's because we're taking on with cavalry, Thomas. The quicker we can kill him, the quicker we can just claim this plaza and win. At this point, we are 2 minutes 20 away from winning. There's still a warlord of 27 running around. We are shooting flaming shots in mad directions, hopefully trying to catch him. There are some units still around, so all my missiles are aiming in at him. He's come back to charge uphill at my cavalry, so that's good. I've got 5 of them on the plaza, just to be sensible, by the way. And they've got that general shooting in the back. That's fine. Yeah, good pathfinding, everyone. Excellent pathfinding. I think we probably got it, but oh yeah, this is good. Pretty much everyone's dead. At this point, lads, maybe we stop the shooting, actually, just in case we accidentally kill out all of our units again. Yeah, there's a route. Good. Don't let him get back to the plaza. Oh, that's it, victory. Yay, average victory. That's what you want to see. Well, sadly, that battle is the first one to crash since the old reboot a few episodes back, so I'm going to obviously just put the auto resolve on this occasion. Wow, that was a bit oppressive, wasn't it? Okay, well, it's fine. We will sack the settlement and all will be grand. Right, well, that means that we've now, got the Ostrogoths flying around the map. More hordes means more chaos, and that's good news for everyone. Because to be honest, yeah, the Alemanni are starting to spread out just a little bit. Let's just make sure they're kept in their place. Fine. Okay, on to Asparagus, who needs to go and deal a blow to the Celts. So, what have we got? Captain Klutne. We have actually a decent little force. Can't say that's bad, but there's no one there. There's a white hero. Sir, you are a man of your time, I will say that much. Right, let's head in. Well, you may have noticed at the start there, I actually forgot to put the second onager into position. It looks like they're running away, apart from this guy. Fair play to you, Steve. Fair play to you. Fine. We will aim at those Pictish spearmen over there. Our infantry will just get moving in formation. In fact, let's just move this whole formation at this point because I don't really know what they're doing. But I'm getting my cavalry out here. I'm going to get the main force. Aside from these guys, aside from you, I'm going to get you. Oh, no. The game's getting very fussy now. Yeah, it does get fussy when you forget to click on things, Thomas. Yeah, get yourselves running. That'll be fine. Oh, they're just rejigging, actually. They've done the old trickaroo. Turns out I moved too soon, yes. They are now coming on in like this. They were just changing their angle to what is probably a worse angle, to be honest. But hey-ho. Noble clansmen back there. A few Dravlins. Good old Dravlins. They're my favourite type of weapon. Okay, we've somewhat... we somewhat now no longer have too much use of these catapults, actually, do we? Bosphorans, you get yourselves in there. You pile into the next guys. Yeah, get into those gallo glasses. They're not going to like eating all of those missiles. No. Okay, you guys, don't war cry yet. No need to war cry just yet. Yeah, General's not in a great place, to be honest. Well, they're pushing way back over here. Thomas, you need to pay some attention to that. Get off of that. Send some flaming arrows in. Big pile of cav out of the rear. That's fine by me. Yeah, they're now running away as well. They are piling on in this part of the world though, so I do need to start swinging my guys around to make sure they get dealt with. Catapults, catapults, catapults. Can you not do stupid things like that, please? That would be nice. Right, let's get the light cav to go start chasing everyone down. In fact, it looks like we're just chasing people down now because the battle is pretty much over. There goes old Kingy McGee. Can't remember if he was a king, but yes, these guys need to stop their shooting because we're now chasing them down. And there goes the other guy. Excellent. That leaves the path to London very much open. Excellent. So Londinium is now under siege. That's perfect. How are we looking? 8 turns for that. Good, 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 good. Well, having positioned our reinforcements behind this Celtic force, it was time to head on in. We want everyone in for this Captain Lanadut. And as for Caraticus Asparagus, he is so close to the end now. We don't really talk about the fact that he's known as a degenerate, but let's be fair, he's done an awful lot of good work for the hordes of this world. We like to forgive him for a few of his sins, whatever those may be. The game is a bit non-specific about that. Let's head into battle. In we go to battle then, and reinforcements. Yeah, these guys are behind me. That's not particularly ideal. Why are you over there, you sirs? Those heroes want to go and do it alone. That's fine by me. Okay, let's just immediately kill this warlord because we are aiming for random units apparently. So let's aim for the guy in front of him rather than anyone else. Good, 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 good. Oh, I didn't let the AI control this army. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, well, we're just going to bring these guys forward then. Oh, I wanted it to be chaotic and silly, but it'll probably still be rather chaotic and silly. But don't worry, their reinforcements, they'll definitely be coming for us. In come their Scotty chariots, and we have ourselves javelins if we want to use them. They do as well, by the way, but I doubt it'll work. Is there any... Yeah, they're interesting javelins. I'm not sure we actually did any damage. No, it seems to be completely missed. They're just circling us, which is kind of amusing, actually. It's not a bad tactic. They're now standing still, though. That is not a good tactic. You see, they're just not good chariots, are they? They're running away. Are they going to run away through my units? Oh, don't do that. You're going to kill my head hurlers. No! They're actually killing my units as they flee. It's happening again. Oh dear. Actually, I'm not sure they're dead. There's only a few that are dead. They're still piling through. This has happened on the remaster, but yeah, it's the first time it's happened on this in a while. The catapults are dead, aren't they? Right, you get into them. That'll be fine. What's happening with the rest of this cock in battle? It's a good 2 minutes later, I think, and finally, these cav have actually been freed from the menace of those bastards. Right, well, down goes the general. Wasn't quite expecting that. The camera nearly missed him, to be honest. But there we are. Right, with the general dead, this shouldn't be too bad. But there are, in theory, reinforcements who could cause him problems. But at the moment, they're at a terrible angle. You'd like to think that 4 experience and 2 experience could win that a little bit more easily. But it really, really struggled. So yeah, these guys are just going to continue to move. It was a bit worrying that fireball landed that close. We'll keep moving, but they might get shot. Oh no, the chosen swordsmen are gone. Those Garoglass has taken them down. That's a shame. What's going to happen at the front here, by the way? I'm not sure I actually put the javelins on. There's only a few units left, mind you. So that's of interest. Right, you guys get yourself over here. Most of these guys aren't doing anything yet. Let's just run into the rear of those slingers. That'll be fine. Yeah. You guys will be absolutely okay. Don't you panic. Cavalry's got them dealt with, and yeah, looks like they're already turning around to deal with us. Alright. Grab these guys, get them information, just start moving forward. Apart from you two, and just shit whatever the hell you want, because this battle's about to go to hell in a handbasket. I've no idea what this battle is at this point. We have ourselves these guys fighting pretty well at the back. We got 44 reinforcements. Useless game. Thank you very much for that. We're just running forward manically in this part of the world, even though there are reinforcements back here who could at any moment cause us all sorts of problems. Doesn't matter. We're just running in because we're complete numpties. Yay! Asparagus has taken out that lad. That's good news indeed. Alright, these guys are finally going to go down, I suspect. They've done good work. Can my general save them? Let's see if he can get in there and be a big damn cocking hero. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? They did more reinforcements, so maybe what we should do is grab these guys and just get them to vaguely... That's not a formation. This is a formation. Yeah, turn around, something like that. That'll be excellent. The general's in. Oh, he has saved them. Excellent work, sir. I mean, he is now. Look at him. Silver sword, silver shield, degenerate, and 7 XP. He is a monster machine. And I think, to be honest, we're in a pretty darn good position at this point. We will just swing into those Gala glasses. They do need to go down. They are pretty dangerous. I'll be honest, the Celts don't particularly impress me on this game. Their army is pretty shoddy. But the Gala glasses, yeah, they're nice. And they've actually held up to the general charging them in the back. So that's pretty darn good. And now they're gone. So forget everything I just said. In fact, even the guys at the rear have won. This is impressive, guys. This is impressive. And again, just like on the remaster, we're going to watch their guys flee right through our reinforcements. And we're just going to stand and let them go. It's very polite. I mean, we are British after all. We'll just let them flee. That's great. We will, though, throw javelins at our own men. That's great work, guys. Maybe focus on these ones, you know? The ones which aren't stuck between our own guys. By the way, they are fleeing over here. I'm not sure that we're going to catch them. Oh, these guys routed. Unfortunately, the wrong unit caught up with them. And they are Gala glasses too, so that's not surprising. But blow the horn of destiny, sir. And I think we might just clip him. Are we going to get him stuck on the wall? I think we just caught 2 of them. Oh no, they are. No, they don't want to do it. And now the general's right at the front. I think that'll be the battle right there. Oh yeah, we got the Gala glasses with the general. No, no. Okay, no more. Victory and glory. Unfortunately, we are trapped in the Barbarian movement circle here, but it's fine. Their zone of control won't stop us for long. And over in the east, we have captured the settlement. We have captured a very, very important settlement, because this one we are going to occupy. Now, there are 2 reasons for this. Number one is the fact that, yeah, you might notice this is Constantinople, but it's not named as such. Because, yes, in the replay of this, I obviously didn't do that in my haste to catch up in our old timelines. There we are, Constantinople. And obviously this army wasn't really a Horde army anyway, so we need not worry about any of that. We don't have any money, though. That is a bit of a problem, yes. So I don't know how we're going to solve that problem. We do, though, have most of our army over here as well, because these guys are also not much of a horde. So we'll gather what we have. We'll put it all back together. We are no longer the strongest faction, perhaps unsurprisingly. Our last spy has died. He's finally made it back to Cornwall. Well, yeah, he's made it back to Cornwall. Close enough. I'm sure he's just wandered off back home to have a nice, quiet death. But yeah, we need to go and take out the last few guys. Unfortunately, our troops outside Ravenna are going to see defeat. They have given up. We have an army in Cotace. I didn't even remember that. Well, they're also dead. Sorry, guys. Probably could have made it back to Constantinople if I remembered you existed. Oh, well, that's the problem having the fog of war off all this time. You kind of forget what you got. Okay, at this point, I kind of just want to do this with this horrendous army. We should probably... we'll just send the mercenaries over to mop up, actually. You guys... Yeah, you can go and do that job. What we want to do is organise a proper force to send down south. Well, having somewhat demolished the entire city, it's time for us to leave once again and become a horde. That is absolutely grand. Some random stuff has just been spat out over here. We need not worry about that. What we need to worry about is next turn, the final battle. I don't know how I feel about this, ladies and gentlemen. Karaticus, Aspagius. Ah, the asparagus himself is dead. He is dead right before he reached the final stage. Well, isn't that just a little bit sad? Perhaps, though, perhaps it is thus a message. Where is our god-darn bastard leader? There he is, Brycom Castus. Castus himself, his grandson, I think? Grandson? Son? I don't even remember this family tree anymore. There we are, Kador's grandson. He needs to go and claim his throne. Fine. He gets to have his throne at the very end, but fine. The rest of us still need to do a final battle. Do him proud, lads. into the final affair, and I don't think they want to be standing still for very long because of course the catapults will be coming in, but it's awfully good just to have one final look at our beautiful units. Oh yeah, the British Legionnaires, a solid frontline unit throughout this campaign, as well as these chosen swordsmen. Very nice indeed. I must say, I've liked my troops. We've had some good lads here. Druids, always good to have them, and the monks along. Oh, absolutely lovely. That was a big hit on the general back there. Oh no, actually, hit the crossbows just behind. Magnificent. You know what, we should probably make a good feast of it here on this final battle. So yes, let's go and grab our head hurlers. Don't need to go loose, Thomas. I don't know why we did that, but yeah, let's go and toss in some skulls at these chaps. That'll be marvellous. Get our chariots out here. We're not back to ghosts here. We've got some proper Julii horses once again. That's marvellous. Just to remind everyone that we are sort of Roman. That's what I'm going with at this point anyway. So yeah, we'll send them forward. As for everyone else, well, we've got some standard archers. They've done good work for us the whole campaign. And the onagers, I'm very happy that we have these. Always got to love some artillery. Oh dear, it looks like they want to come in and actually fight us, do they? That's fine. We'll throw in some skulls. Oh no, we've routed. That's unfortunate. Oh, lads. Come on, there's a few skulls coming to these guys, but unfortunately they're a bit isolated, aren't they? It's a bit unfortunate. We'll send the chariots in. Come on, chaps. Captain Cole, get your money's worth. You've got to earn this goddamn general shit that you've earned here today. So we'll just send them to go and do some silliness. Okay, let's get some Groll Knights, actually. Groll Knights, time for you to have your last outing of the campaign, because I'm pretty certain we'll be fine here today, as long as we don't just send everyone needlessly to their deaths. Get the chariots just to chase people down. Actually, that's our own lads, Thomas. There's some spears. Probably best you don't run into them. Who are we hitting, by the way? Warlord down to 11. I think smash into these spearmen guys in with the Groll Knights. One final demolish of the Groll Knights. What did you expect? What did you expect? They have been legendary for us here on this campaign. And I think the battle's over. I think they're running away. Oh well. Well, the Groll Knights have been burnt to a cinder, but who can argue with that? That was absolutely sodding glorious. All right. Well, we've seen these guys do great things earlier. It's a shame that we didn't lob in as many skulls as we wanted to at the end. But there's a few Steves hanging around on their belts. It'll be fine. All right. We'll mop up the last few and go kill the warlord in the city, I guess. But I'll be honest, I've actually had to re-record this last battle, so it didn't go quite as badly as this the first time. But yeah, for some reason the footage cut out right at the death. I'm not really sure why, so we will just have to plough these guys down. I think he did die in the original battle, so I won't worry about it too much. He wasn't a character of any real note, so we'll just stroll on into Londinium, I think, and obviously go and melt it down. But what a magnificent campaign. So many great units here. I've got to say, the Britons, always an awful lot of fun. So well done to Captain Cole. He managed to survive. So did these guys. Unfortunately for them, they didn't get to get buried in the cinders as one final glorious day. But back to the campaign map. It is with us. And with that, he will stroll back to Londinium and Captain Cole will deliver the final blow. I'm going to send these guys just to make sure I'm not convinced about those movement points. So in we head. Burn down the last of the Celtic cities in Britannia. They do still have Ireland, of course, but we won't worry about that. We are not going to be settling. We will sack it and we will plod off. I will, of course, go and kill these guys in good time, but you know what, I don't think we need to worry about that for now. If you look at our map, well, the world is looking magnificent. Okay, we do have ourselves the Alemanni here with 3 settlements. They are trying to get a 4th. Theoretically, we'd have to do something to beat them up. I mean, the Goths also have 3. That's not really how this works, but I believe in our friends, the Ostrogoths, who will go and make sure these hordes are sensible. If we ever learn what boats are and can ever build any ever again with the pirate tyranny, well, then maybe we'll get these guys home. Maybe, though, they need to go and stay here to go and demolish towns, which maybe get a little bit too big for their boots. But I'd say we've done a very good job of our plan here. All the Romans got wiped off the face of the map because of reasons, some of them for slightly complicated matters. I will say, I think Sicily was a little bit of an asterisk. I think we're a bit unfortunate with how all of that nonsense happened. I have found it very stable since I went back and avoided that little outcome. I think the fact that I kept on changing some of the files in between with those factions didn't help, to be honest. It was a short-term fix, and like all short-term fixes, it eventually gets much, much worse. Yeah, the Alemanni definitely, if we were to follow this up, would need to be beaten into the ground, but to be honest, that would probably be the case forevermore with all of this. I would say this has been a wonderfully mad campaign. I know I know I get much more viewed videos than say towards the end of these series, but I feel like everyone who's watched has just very much embraced the chaos of this particular campaign. It's fun to play with some of these units on different games, and it is indeed an awful lot of fun to be hoarding around the map in this kind of chaos. So I hope you will join me for next time. I'm not sure what it will be. A little bit of battle royales, I think. We'll be coming up some historical battles, and at some point before too long, we'll have ourselves a new series. But for now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas. This is Nerds to Healing. This has been our Romano-British Horde campaign. Thank you, and bye-bye. Go, my puppies, go! Hunt down the German dogs. My chariots are complete lunatics. Stop charging into the spears. Stop charging into the spears. Why do these guys not break? Everyone else has fled. Go home. Go home. What is happening at the chariots?